real good, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another beer review. This is Off the Tap. I'm Skinny Jeans.
I'm Tad the Tank.
And we are going straight to Tampa Bay, Florida with the Guayabera Citra Pale Ale. And it feels damn nice, let me tell you, because it's cold as balls outside. And I'm just about tired of it. So getting down to Florida to do a review, pretty good.
Says in Spanish it's handcrafted.
Perfect. Now, we're not really in Florida. We're actually still in
Wisconsin.
Dumpy, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And it's cold. Well, actually, we got a heat wave going on right now, 30 degrees.
It's like 38 today.
We should be on the beach.
Yeah.
Hopefully this makes me feel like I'm there.
All right, so this place originated, as I said, in Tampa Bay, Florida in 2007. So it's pretty recent. It's only 11 years old. They produce 66,000 barrels a year, which I've never heard of this place until very recent. Actually, here's my little story behind why we're doing this review. There's a liquor store near where I live, and this place seriously they get anything and everything they can get their hands on as far as craft beers.
Worldwide. Not just our country, worldwide.
All over the place. And I have had my eyes set on this beer for a really long time. I like the can, the coloring. I'm a big Citra Pale Ale. Everybody, if you've been following this show, you know I love my IPAs. I love a good Citra IPA. But I've just been like, there's so many other beers I want to try. Finally, I was like, boom.
Pull the trigger.
We're pulling the trigger and we're doing it, all right? It's something we haven't done. Obviously, we've done IPAs. We have not done a Citra Pale Ale yet. So that's my little backstory. Like I said, 66,000 barrels of this beer. Not this beer, all of their beers every year. So that's a pretty solid number as far as microbrews go.
How many different kinds of beer have they brewed?
Over 6,000.
Jesus.
Since 2007. I was trying to...
Since 2007, so they've done over 6,000 kinds of beers.
Yes. Some might not have gotten out to the market. Some might have just been, hey, let's just do this. They also... there wasn't a lot of information on this place. There wasn't a lot of description or history on their website. I'm assuming maybe they possibly do... They, contract some stuff in and produce for other breweries is what I'm thinking. That's why that number's so high.
Yeah.
They have quite a few different brews and beers that look phenomenal.
They have a decent core lineup, it looks like, and then they got, just like most places, they got their limited editions, and then there's special release or stuff like that. So,
according to RateBeer.com in 2010, they were ranked the number 3 brewery in the country, which is pretty high note because RateBeer.com is one of those first websites that pops up when you're looking to find out information on a brewery or a certain beer.
Yeah, that's number 3 on that site. Like,
yeah.
They're critical too. They're very, very, they're way more critical than we are.
No, yeah, we're just casual.
Starting out. Yeah, we're just casual about it.
We're beer drinkers of the people. We're trying to give it to you we'll give you a little bit of the vocabulary and stuff, but we're just trying to dumb this down because we know that some of the terminology just is stupid. And we're just trying to make it easier for you guys to figure out what kind of beer you should drink.
There's Backwood Brothers.
There's nothing worse than going to a liquor store and you're like, oh man, well, why don't we go back to the Mango Mosaic IPA we had a couple weeks ago?
It looked cool.
The label,
everything looked awesome with this beer.
The label looked awesome. It's something that you knew I would enjoy.
Yeah.
And something that you wanted to try ended up being garbage. Basically what we're saying is someone needs to come up with a liquor store where you can try before you buy.
I'm down with that.
So,
yeah, just pop a can of this open. I'm going to try this and try that. I just walked in and started getting drunk.
So basically, a lot of their cans and their labeling and stuff, and the names and stuff that they have on their cans are very pointed towards the Latino crowd, which is very cool. The art on this stuff, it's pretty cool. It's unique. I love the color schemes on all their cans. It pops out. And that's probably another reason why I sit and stare at it every time I go to the liquor store. And they really try to hit the whole cigar manufacturing scene. Obviously, Florida, big Cuban place.
Yeah, you got the Cuban influence right there with all the cigars. So it's right. I've been to Florida and I've been to Tampa. There's a huge Latino influence on there. And a lot of it comes from your Cuban influence. So it's only fitting that they call it Cigar City.
Right. It's pretty cool.
it's a big deal down there, and like I'm hoping we get some of their Latino influence on this beer.
Some of the fun part about this whole experience was trying to figure out how the hell to pronounce Guayabera. Guayabera. And both of us are like, well, it's probably a lot simpler than it looks. And it absolutely was, because we're like,
Guayabera is actually a shirt.
Yep.
In South America?
Mm-hmm.
South America, and the whole Latino area, and it's a universal shirt. It has 4 pockets.
Yeah, we'll call it a utility shirt for.
Yeah, a utility shirt. We'll call it until we find the real name.
Right. Well, it's called Guayabera. It's pretty cool. It reminds me of like when you go on like a safari or something, and like, oh crikey, and the dude's got the shirt with the pockets all over the place, and.
See, and like what I found out about it is like the reason they named it this. It kind of goes into the beer description. They use Citra hops.
Mm-hmm.
Citra hops so universal. That's why they focused on that and called it this.
Okay.
It's because that shirt's universal. This is universal hops.
Yeah.
So that's why they did it, which is pretty interesting. Didn't have really much on the beer description, but most of it focused on the Citra hops.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say I smelled this and there's a lot of hops in it.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait to try it. Citra hops, they have a tangerine, lime.
Well, it says right on the can here. We'll read it verbatim. Citra hop varietal, a hop that imparts notes of tangerine, lime, and berries to this American pale ale.
When I smell that, I didn't smell berry, but you can smell lime, and you can definitely. There's a kick of hops, aroma hops. We're gonna say aroma hops. I don't know about the taste yet. I can't wait.
Well, let's jump into our review. Okay, so as everybody knows, we do this every week: appearance, smell, taste, mouthfeel, and then we do an overall review. So appearance.
I can tell you right off the bat, this is gonna be hoppy because the IBUs is 50 out of 100. That's halfway there. This is our biggest IBU yet.
This is the most bitter beer that we're going to have drank thus far doing these reviews.
It's a 5.5% alcohol, so it's not huge, but
no,
it'll still get you messed up.
It'll do the job.
Yeah. So
6-pack will get you feeling friendly.
So an IPA, we already said it, golden color.
Golden color, yes.
It's very golden. It's a little bit hazy though.
Very hazy.
It's not a clear golden color like you would expect, but we did a Sierra Nevada, the originators, and that gold color is almost the exact same.
Other than the haziness.
Yeah, other than the haziness, it's the same gold color, so I'm going to rate it pretty decent yet.
I think before, I just want to put, not to sway how you're going to do this, but with the Citra hops, everyone knows when you put lime or lemon in, like, we'll say a vodka drink, it turns very hazy.
Oh, yeah, it's just because of the natural... lemons in it and stuff.
So I think that's got a lot to do with why this isn't more of a clear, see-through.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been more fitting to be a hazy IPA.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But
well, those use different hops, so that's why it's a Citra.
Yeah.
But appearance, I gotta give this a very high score because just like some other beer reviews that we've done in the past, we did Harpoon's Dunkin' Donuts, and we rated that not per how a porter is supposed to look, but we gave an exception because of what was put in there. I'm doing the same for this. I think that the appearance is by far the closest to an IPA other than Sierra Nevada that I've seen. So I'm giving this an 8.1.
I was going to do an 8.
Yeah.
So that's pretty high.
All right, smell. I have yet to taste, smell, or even barely look at this
smell.
beer.
This is a kick in your face with hops. Like, this is definitely high. Sierra Nevada was the originators of it, but guess what? These guys came out, and this has that huge kick right to your nostril.
It does. It's very...
So it's very hoppy. It's not piney. It's definitely, like, a lot of IPAs are piney.
Mm-hmm.
This one is straight citric. Like, you can smell the lime, the lemon. I don't smell much berry.
No.
But those other two are there definitely for sure.
All right. Now the important part. We give our taste and our mouthful.
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel. A mouthful of mouthfeel.
Oh. Wow.
That is so good. That's
It's
exactly
prickly right off the bat.
That is, I've had a number of Citra Pale Ales. That is exactly what you are looking for when you have one.
I'm going to try it one more time.
All right, do it again. Do it again.
Just make sure I get it right. Wow. That is definitely kicking the mouth.
Yeah.
Like
It's bursting with all sorts of flavor because there's a lot going on. All right, we've got... it's a pale ale.
You can taste like the lime up front, then it mellows a little bit, then you get your bitterness on that back end.
But it's still sour, or not sour, but it's still like those citrus... It's very citrusy.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, it does kick you in the mouth. But it doesn't lose the initial pale ale-ness, we'll say. We're just making words up here, folks. It doesn't lose that. The citrus in it, the citra hops don't take away from it being a pale ale.
No.
It's bitter, and that's exactly what you get from a pale ale.
The only thing I wish is it was more bitter on the front end and smoother on the back. Like
there wasn't.
Like I don't want it in the back of my throat, you know. Like I want it on my tongue,
and
then I want it to mellow out.
There wasn't a lot on the front end for me. When I took a drink, the initial reaction I got was after I'd already swallowed, and I kind of went, and it came like everything came up
in your throat.
In my throat, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, and that's the part I don't like. But it's part of an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
So, for taste, I'm gonna rate this high. It's an IPA, you can tell.
I'm giving this.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
As far as Citra pale ales go, there's a few that I have that I will. Those are the only ones those are go-tos. I know they're great. I love them.
Another one.
This one. I hope that I can continue to keep buying this because this place that I go to get these beers, man, it's like changing your underwear. You never know what's gonna be in there if they're gonna get something back.
I would hope you know what's gonna be in there.
Yeah. I meant, man, they changed. I guess I said that wrong, didn't I? It's like changing your underwear. You never know what's going to be in there. That might be the case, especially when you have too many beers. But what I meant was, this place is like changing your underwear.
You do it daily.
They change beers like you change underwear. That's what I meant to
say.
There you go. You never know what's going to be in there. But this is fantastic.
This is definitely up there. It's really good.
As far as taste goes, I'm going 8.7. For a Citra Pale Ale, this is seriously...
You rate it more than the originators.
One of the best Citra Pale Ales I have had, and I've had plenty because I'm attracted to India Pale Ales that have a Citra, that have a fruit infusion, or anything like that.
I can't wait till we do a sour. Like, dude.
An actual sour.
Man,
that's my wheelhouse. I love sours.
I love sour beers.
This is fantastic. Mouthfeel?
You get that hit right up front and it stays there the whole time.
Mouthfeel,
that's gonna be big.
I give it an 8 because you get that prickliness. It's everything you need.
I was gonna be an 8.2.
It's the piney pale ale taste at the end where
prickliness
it's bitter.
on your tongue is just there.
Exactly. Not that this is gonna be a terrible analogy, but like putting needles on your tongue. It's very lightly,
it's
but
like
it's
acupuncture.
It goes down and it's gritty. Like I'm excited about this, man. I'm jacked up. I love this beer. This is a great freaking beer.
So what do we got overall?
Overall, give it a beans, Tank.
I'm gonna do 8.6 overall.
Oh,
for the type of beer, the only thing and we gave it that variance because of the citra hops in it.
Yeah,
was the color.
It
has the haze to it. That's the only downfall I really had about the beer.
I think that's fair. We also explained why that was. So
that's why I'm rating it high though. It's a good beer. It's a good beer for people that are a little bit more advanced. Like I wouldn't turn somebody on to this
absolutely not.
If they haven't worked up to it. Like that's just my point on my take on it is like somebody that hasn't drank a lot of beer is not gonna like this.
No.
This is horrible for them to start out on.
Right.
But for somebody that's been drinking beer like we have, this is a great beer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff speaking to you in it.
Yeah, I like that. A lot of stuff speaking to you. That's good. We should make a T-shirt
in Latin.
in Latin
to me.
Oh,
sexy.
Man. This was great. So you gave it an 8.5. 8.5. I'll go pretty close to that. 8.3.
All right.
Because I'm.
This is our highest review yet.
I don't want to say I'm the Simon Cowell of beer reviews, but like I thought this was fantastic, and I will never give anything a 10. Maybe
will you give it a golden buzzer?
Maybe except for like appearance or something like that, because I just assume that there's gonna be another beer out there that I need to leave some wiggle room.
There's always gonna be another top. Like everybody's trying to top the top dog.
So as far as this goes, you might as well say I gave it a 10 because this is the best review
we've done yet.
Exactly.
And honestly, like, it's a simple can, man.
Dude,
the colors are cool, but it's simple.
There's a lot going on, but it's still like very unique.
Normally, I look for those ones that have that artsy side to it.
I love that.
That's gonna be awesome.
And that's how.
We've done that. Like
we've been disappointed because of
it.
I'll tell you what. You wanna be a fraud? Make some bomb ass artwork on your 6-pack,
right?
Because I'll be attracted to that in a heartbeat. And then when it tastes like crap, I'll let the world know about it. All right, so we got a lot going on.
We sure do.
We got a giveaway, all right?
Real quick.
We got these coasters, all right, man? These things are awesome.
You're not getting this one. I'm keeping this. I dubbed it myself. It's Wisconsin Brewing. It's all craft breweries that we either do a review on, or we're going to, or we just drink.
We just drink. So we've made coasters. We've talked about this on our prior shows. We are doing a giveaway. We're doing a 4-pack of custom craft beer coasters once we hit 250 likes on Facebook. So give us a like, give us a share, follow us on all of our social media outlets. Our Instagram is OffTheTapGB2018. That's the same with our email, just @gmail.com. Our Facebook is Off the Tap. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd like for them to pay us one day. That'd be awesome.
Not you guys. YouTube.
Yeah, that is also Off the Tap. So, if you want one of these 4-pack mystery craft beer coasters,
everything's crafted by us.
We all made it.
Everything.
It's got my tender love and care in it, baby.
So go like it.
Go like it. Once we hit 250, we'll be sliding in a random follower's DMs, and we will be sending that to that person. So,
that's all we got.
I'm Skinny Jeans.
I'm Tad the Tank.
And we're Off the Tap.